Hi there, my name is Connor. I'm a indie developer who's currently working on a project called Dryad. Dryad is a Metroidvania inspired by Cave Story, and I thought the folks here would be interested in seeing a little bit about the development of the game and what I've been working on recently. So, formally, this is my first devlog. If people like this, there will be many more to come. So, hope you guys enjoy. So this is a sample of what I have right now. I've been spending the first 2 weeks on the project here just making sure everything is up and running properly and developing some tools that will help me for later down the line. So right now I just have some basic movement, a single weapon. I have a system for dialogue and narratives. And I have a rudimentary enemy system. So right now I've only coded in one type of enemy, which are these little frogs inspired by the critters from Cave Story. And when you get near them, of course, they jump at you and try to attack you. Right now I don't have any sound in the game, but obviously when I get to that point, I will be happy to share that. And then I have these experience orbs here, which destroy themselves after a certain amount of time, kind of like the Cave Story level up system. Right now I'm unsure of how I want to go about doing the level up system. I think that I'm going to take some inspirations from Cave Story, but I still want to do my own thing. I don't want to, totally, rip off of the game that I love. So I definitely want this to feel inspired by the game, but not just a carbon copy of it. And I think that, Cave Story is such a unique game that not a lot of other games have used the sort of system of leveling up your items and weapons and stuff like that. That I definitely want to try to do that in some way, shape, or form. But hopefully with my own little spin on it. So what the Dialog Editor allows me to do is to quickly create new interactable objects and NPCs in my scenes and add conversations or messages that pop up when the player interacts with them. So for example, if I wanted to add a new one to this scene, what I could do is I could add in a new sprite. So for example, I'll use this signpost. I will snap it to my grid here, and I will name it signpost. Now I'm going to mark it as interactive so that the player can actually touch it right now. And you'll notice that with this dialogue editor I have this button here that says add conversation. When I click it, it adds a new box collider so that the player can actually run into it and interact with it, and it also adds the signpost conversation in this conversations folder. And the reason for these being down here is that if eventually I wanted the game to be ported, this would make it much easier for me to just export all of these dialogue lines and have them translated and localized. So now that I actually have the NPC script on here, what I can do is I can hit new message, and I will get a brand new message where I can type in whatever I want, or I could leave this blank. So this is the name of the person who is talking, this is the message, and then this is the icon that appears next as like their sort of face sprite. And I don't really have any of these created right now, but I will just use this signpost again. So once that's done, I'm going to go ahead and save and play for you guys. And now I can walk right up to this signpost, and this is a signpost. So you can see that process of adding a new NPC and adding a new conversation took me maybe 30 seconds. So with this system, I'll be able to propagate rooms with a lot of interesting little NPCs and objects to get little descriptions from. Now I've also created this door editor, which is currently a work in progress, but it does what it needs to do for now. So right now, what this does is it allows me to reference any doors that are in the scene that I'm in. So right now I'm in the level playground scene. Right now I'm in the physics playground scene, but the target of this is in the level playground scene. And it also allows me to see which doors I have been interacting with. So if I click on this door right now, it is going to sort of highlight it and just sort of log that the door was there. And if I wanted to, say, hook this door up to a different door, what I could do is I could just go to the scene that has the other door, the target door, which is the level playground. Yes. Where I have this other door called Beans, Ham and Beans. And so right now I can see the doors that I've previously interacted with. So if I wanted to set the new target, I could very easily just come in here, copy, paste, and there we go. So again, my name's Connor. This was Dryad. If you guys think the project looks interesting, make sure you share your support in the comments. Share this. If you are interested in devlogs, I will be posting more of these that just sort of chronicle the progress of the game and some of the design decisions eventually later on. So I think that's going to be it for me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.